Yeah, how's it going there? These comments are for Andrea, and this is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. This is your online TOEFL course. All right, let's take a look at your question. You say, this is an Italian student who is studying to pass the TOEFL IBT. I have already taken the test 1.5 years ago. My score is 80. You got 19 on the reading, 17 on the listening, 22 on the speaking, and 22 on the writing. My goal is to reach a score of 90 to 95 so I can apply to an American university. I would love to raise my reading and listening scores. I think of retaking the test at the beginning of November. What are your suggestions? All right. You know what's really interesting is, what have you been doing for the last 18 months? Because if you've been using English quite a bit, I think you have a really good shot of already meeting your goal. But okay, let's talk about reading first. So your reading is 19 out of 30, so you want to do better there. You're probably looking to get between 22 and 25 points on each section, right? So you want to, how about this, make a goal to get 100, and then hopefully you will reach your goal of 90 to 95. Okay, for reading, there's basically 4 things I recommend. First, build your vocabulary. Second, make sure that you're extensively reading. You actually practice extensive reading about 45 minutes every day. A lot of students who score over 100, they don't even study TOEFL that much, Andrea. But they do read magazines, they read newspapers, they read books, and they do this on a regular basis many months before taking the TOEFL. So you want to start today. Find a magazine, find an article or book, and start reading that. Every day read for about 45 minutes. Now the third thing you have to do with reading is you need to be familiar with the TOEFL IBT test taking strategies. You need to make sure you can identify what your question is and what are the test-taking strategies needed to answer that kind of a question. So you need to be good on that. And the last thing you need to do with your reading is to increase your reading speed to at least about 250 to 350 words a minute. Will definitely get you going in the right direction. So those 4 things, vocabulary, extensive reading, test-taking strategies, and speed reading, combining those together will definitely help you move forward with your reading. And remember, at my online TOEFL course, I can help you in all areas except extensive reading. Extensive reading, you got to do that on your own. But I do have a great vocabulary section. You can learn over 1,700 TOEFL words. I also have in my reading section of my course, I have a series of videos to help you become more familiar with the test-taking strategies of the IBT TOEFL. And also, I have 70 speed reading tests to help improve your reading from 100 to 350 words a minute, right? So those are my suggestions with the reading. Now let's talk about the listening. Now you need to get a good note-taking system. Now this note-taking system you can also use during the reading section, and you need a good note-taking system during the listening section. You also need to get used to authentic, natural speak, the kind of speech that native speakers use when they interact together. So watch movies a lot, Andrea. Watch movies in English. Watch TV. Watch documentaries. It's good to watch channels like Discovery. Discovery is a channel that has a lot of science type shows, and that will be very useful for you because it will help elevate your vocabulary a little bit and get you used to listening to higher level vocabulary. Now at my website, Andrea, I actually have about 40 different listening practice tests where you can listen to the practice tests, you can take some test questions, you can see how you're doing, and on and on and on, right? So those are some suggestions to help you with the reading and the listening areas. And also remember, Andrea, is I will read and listen to any writing and speaking practice tests that you submit at my online course. I will also score them, and I'll even recommend lessons to help you get better. So don't forget the writing and the speaking areas. I know you're already pretty good, but I can probably help you get higher than 25 in those two sections, which will make it easier for you to get your goal that you're looking for. Alrighty, so those are some of my suggestions. If you take the test in November, you basically have, 2 or 3 months here to get ready. So I would recommend get started as quickly as possible. A lot of students will use my online course anywhere from 3 to 4 months, and for you, you could probably get through it in probably 3 months. So the main thing is don't delay, sign up, go to bettertoeflscores.com, click on the join, and then I will create your username and your password so that you can get started. Now remember that this is an online TOEFL course, and a majority of my course, it's all self-study. You just go through the steps, watch the videos, you read the lessons, and then when you're ready, whenever you take any of my speaking and writing or pronunciation practice tests, I will score those, and I will give you some comments there. And you can always email me when you have questions. All right? Anyway, good to hear from you, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.